What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about if you like a house that it is damaged, right? Oh, not too crazy damage. Still gotta get a loan. But if you like a house and you want to get it because all this new construction is typically sucks and just crazy, just like my throat right now. When you go in and you're like, oh, this new construction and the paint's horrible, the floor is horrible, and you want to build something that you like, not a build, remodel. I got something for you because today I'm going to have on my channel Chris Pulio with Neighborhood Loans. He will tell you guys there is program there that can help you out, not only get a loan for the property, but also get a loan that will cover the cost of the repair. Yeah, that is right. You heard me right. So if you want to know all this information, stay to the end of this video. Stay till the end of this video. That is right. And you will know all the information that you need. And there's some extra bonus that we're going to throw in there as well. Those, if you're a 1099, if you're not the W2, don't worry about the bonus part of it. But if you're a 1099 employee, you want to watch this video, tell them as well, because there will be some advices that you got to know, and you better have a note and a pen ready to take notes. Let's go. Yes, as a promise, here we go. You got a Chris Pulio from Neighborhood Loans and Alek Petrov, local real estate agent here in Southwest Florida. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, and I hope you go check out my other videos where I talk about the loans, as I do home tours, I talk about neighborhoods, I talk about restaurants to go check it out, I talk about things happening in the market, and crystal rates thing too. Go check out the video as well. Anyway, guys, Chris, thank you so much for being here today with us on this video and on my YouTube channel. I'm glad to have you here. Pretty awesome dude. I'm telling you, if you guys looking for a loan, give him a shout out as well. All his information gonna be down here in the description below. You have the application there. You're gonna have a phone number there as well. You can call him directly. He's the man. He's the guy who can help you out, get things done, especially if you're 1099 or W2. He definitely likes W2, trust me. But if you are employed, if you don't know 1099 and W2, 1099 is a self-employed, W2 if you work for somebody else and they pay you a check every time. Anyway, Chris, do a quick introduction and I'm going to give you a scenario. Let's go.
Chris Pulio, Neighborhood Loans Producing Area Manager. Also, the Pulio Group is my team name. I've been doing lending for 23 years. Absolutely love it. I'm licensed in 35 states. The company Neighborhood Loans is a nationwide lender, and I'm here for you any way I can help you, and let's get this going.
Yeah. So Chris, check it out. I go, all right, maybe I haven't got my pre-approval yet. I got an agent who's a friend. We go, hey, I want to go some properties. Let me go check out some properties. And then he's like, okay, well, you get it pre-approved. Like, well, I'm going to go check some properties. Right? So you go check out some properties out. I go, I find this property, fall in love with this property. Its location is awesome. It has all these designs that I like, the layouts, right? Because it's all majority of homes here are brick walls, right? You're basically the concrete poured in, and I like the property. I like the square footage. But the kitchen is freaking outdated because a lot of homes here just, I don't know why, but people don't update the kitchens here. Bathrooms are updated. Bathrooms are from 2005, 97, and yeah, so some of them were like 75, 1975 bathroom is the crazy story, but it's kind of in the same line. So follow me on this one. I go in this house. This house it's older than me. I'm very young, but this house was built in 1972, and they still have the range, the microwave, and the fridge.
Vintage.
I'm talking about. I'm like, I got there. I'm like, call the listing agent. I'm like, can I take this as a vintage souvenir? I'm going to sell this in Craigslist. But yeah, you find those homes like this, but people fall in love with the layouts. But now they can only afford for 3.5% now. They can only afford 5% conventional loan, or FHA 3.5%, or conventional 3%. That's all they can afford with today's economy. What would you offer me, someone like me?
So it is actually interesting you brought this up, because I'm also doing a lot of this in Florida with people that have post-hurricane, post issues on that problem. So FHA as well as conventional have loans in which you can finance the repairs to the property. FHA, you can still buy at 3.5% down, which that's the misconception, right? So 3.5% down FHA, you can go conventional. Let's say you need $30,000 to fix, make those bathrooms and that kitchen exactly the way you want, right?
The color I want, the countertops I want.
Right. There's a 203K loan. There's actually two versions of that. One's called a Streamline that has maybe just a little bit of repairs that you want to do, let's say $10,000, $15,000, whatever. Then you can have a full-scale reno, and you can still renovate that on the 203K program. And we have been doing these nationwide, both FHA and conventional, for the last 12, 18 months, especially in the areas where there isn't as much inventory, right? And down here in Florida, we do a lot of them because, people kind of put their houses back together after the hurricanes, but it's not exactly right. Or like you said, it's just dated. If you want to move into this house, it's the perfect location. It's right by your family. It's right by your brother, your sister, your mother-in-law, your mom, and you want to live there because you have kids and stuff, but you're like looking at this house. I don't have 30 grand to do this work. I can help you out with that. Okay. There's plenty of programs out there. Best part about it is if you're an investor, there's also an investor renovation loan as well, where you can actually buy something where if you can get more rent, if it was updated a little bit, we can go in and finance those renovations for you also. So there's so many options. If you love a home, we could make it. Everybody goes and watches those $1 million listing shows, right? You walk in and everything's brand new and sparkly, and now that's what everyone thinks you're going to do when you walk into a home when you buy. The reality is, if you're going to walk into that house, you're going to pay a premium. Okay. How about this? Let's do that work yourself. You can pick everything out. You can pick new floors out, new kitchen out, new bathrooms. When you walk in, it can be like a brand new construction home without dealing with the headache of building a new house, all with still putting 3.5% down.
Is there a time frame? Is there a time frame that needs to be finished, completed?
There's a process that does have to be followed, and it is dependent on the amount of work that's done.
Okay.
You do have to get, if you go the FHA route, there's a few people that are in between that have to be followed, a HUD counselor, stuff like that. But we have all those people already in line, already in place. Somebody on my team, on the Pulio group team, who started a whole renovation department for a bank I was able to steal. And he does all my renovation lending. His name's Jeff Robinson. Right on my team, right on the Pulio group, that he can set you up start to finish, and we can make sure that you could buy that house and walk in and it's exactly the way you want.
You guys heard it, guys. If you guys love the house, basically when I bought my house, I wish I knew about this program because I dumped 80 grand into my house where I just took my savings and I had to dump it to my house and I had a baby coming too, so I had like 30 days to finish the project. So it got completed quick and my wife was super happy about that. But it costs a lot of money to renovate the house. So definitely it's something you want to take advantage of and utilize this opportunity, because again, like I said at the beginning of the video, like there's some homes and new construction homes, like you have uneven floors. Like I have a client that just bought it. They have nothing but issues after issues. Yes, they have warranty. Yes, they get things done and fix it. But you want to buy a house, you want to live and enjoy the house, not having freaking handyman or subcontractor every week at your house fixing things.
Well, not only that, a lot of times these new construction companies will only allow you to take this upgrade, or this upgrade. Depending on the builder. If they're more national, large scale builders, they're gonna limit your upgrades. Where this could be truly custom. You could custom your home like you're custom building it, even though it's a pre-existing structure where you can pick everything out from doors to flooring to kitchen to appliances, and it's really a great program. And if you have the right people doing it for you, it's not a painful situation.
And we know GC too.
Yeah, if you have the wrong people.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably do a video with the general contractor as well here, who is local here. He's been here for a long time. His name is Alex. My name is Alek with a K. His name is Alex with an X. So anyway, guys, this was just a little bit more. If you want more information about exactly this loan, construction loan, not a construction loan, but a renovation loan, where you can get a loan for a property and a loan to renovate the house and make the way you like it, the way you want it, definitely hit the link below. get on the call Chris, he'll help you out. But now the bonus thing, if you're W2, you can just go ahead, subscribe to my channel, like this video as well. Go check out my other video. But if you're 1099, you want to stay to the end right now and take notes and write this down. If you never bought a house, this is very, very important to you. That's very crucial. If you are thinking to buy a house, you know, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years later, hopefully you buy sooner than later. But if you are thinking to buy a house and you're 1099, watch this video, take notes, please, because this will help you out a lot and it will save you so much time. So, Chris, I am a 1099 employee. What is criteria? What are you looking for as a lender?
So 1099 or truly any self-employed, right? If you're an S corp or K1 or whatever that may be. I get this call all the time. Oh, I make $100,000 a year, okay, and it's on a 1099. I get that 1099 sent over to me. I'm like, that's great. I need you to send me over your full tax returns now.
That's the fun part.
Because what happens? What does every 1099 or self-employed person want to avoid? Paying taxes, right? Okay. So back in the day, before the housing crash, that's why the stated income, stated asset programs were there. They were really for self-employed, good credit people that have large down payments. How we qualify you is we look at, after your write-offs, how much do you make? So if you make $100,000 on the top line and you make $10,000 on the bottom because you wrote off $90,000, there are some certain things we can add back. You're qualifying off of $10,000 per year, which means you can buy a limited shed. And that's about it. Okay. So there's a couple things, and you have to be self-employed for at least 2 years. I need 2 years of tax returns. Unless you've been self-employed for 5 years or more, then I could qualify you off of 1 year of taxes.
But,
why is that important?
Very important, guys. Not important. 2 years, Chris, when you said 2 years, it has to be filed.
Correct.
So if you work 1 year, like for example, right now, 2025, you just file your taxes, your second year taxes for 2024. You filed just now, and you're like, Chris, here you go. You need to show proof from IRS that you file exactly how it is on paper.
Correct.
So remember, so you have to have 2 tax records.
To go full doc.
Yep.
To go full doc. So to go full doc, yeah, so that is correct. So, but when you want to talk about what's the workaround? What if you've already filed and you've written everything off? There are programs coming back if you're self-employed that are bank statement programs, where I can go off the deposits of your last 12 months of bank statements. There's, if you're an investor, there's something called if you're not going to live there as your primary residence, there's something called a DSCR loan, where as long as the rents cover the mortgage payment, you can buy. Okay. Now what affects that is credit score, down payment amount,
and the rate higher. Right?
You know, if you're not going the traditional way of full documentation, you have to realize, you have to be realistic and know that you're going to want 25, 30% down. The more you put down, the better, the more it's going to help you. And then as your income stabilizes, or maybe not write off as much on those taxes, you know, because we all know every write-off is 100% legitimate. That,
of course they are.
You know, when you can qualify based upon those things, or the rental income, if you're an investor on that DSCR loan, you can go in and then redo that in a couple of years once you are showing that rental cash flow. Another wonderful way to buy a home, if you're 1099 or W2, is something called house hacking. I know a lot of people know that. What house hacking is if you buy a multi-unit, right? So you have a 2-unit, 3-unit, or 4-unit property. You can actually buy that home as a primary residence if you're going to live in there. And I could use 75% of the other rents, even if it's not currently rented, the proposed rents of those other units towards your income. So if you're going to go in and buy a 3-unit or 4-unit property, and you want to put, you know, and you're going to live there, you put 3.5% down, put 5% down, and you can, let's say each unit's $1,500. Okay, you have $4,500 to work with that I can use towards your qualifying income. So you can make $4,000 a month on paper because you've wrote a lot of stuff off. But now I can add another $4,500 a month to your income to make you qualify for that home. So there's so many different options. Don't be frustrated if you're self-employed, 1099, you're looking as an investor type loan because you found a great deal with high high rents and it's going to cash flow well, you need to call my guy here. He'll get you in touch with me if you don't call me directly. There are so many opportunities in South Florida, especially right now with the inventory. Be selective. Have a realtor who knows this market and who can get you positive cash flow if you're an investor, or can get you in that house like we either talked about renovation, self-employed, bank statement, and we can always put you on a plan. Even if your rate starts a little high because you can't qualify regular, you have to take one of these other programs. I'm going to put you on that trail to make sure that down the road, we're going to get you into market rates, do those things, waive those bank costs the second time around. There's no reason not to buy a house.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I want to tell you guys, if you're 1099, right, if you're a self-employed person, definitely reach out. And I definitely recommend you guys to start the process earlier. That way you're aware and know what's going on. Like, you got to have a same business. If you're, self-employed and you do truck driving, you got to be truck driving. You can't just be 1 year truck driving, next year you're on the construction side of it. So it's got to be the same field of work, that part of it. Then the taxes write-off, you have to have, like, we have people that help clients. They call, I'll give them the tax person that I use. He's a little more expensive, but they call. I know Chris has a person. He can look at your taxes and say, hey, remove this, remove that, remove this, because if you want to qualify. And I have a client from previous year. That's what he's doing now. He's working towards that. Is preparing his taxes right. I know something that you work towards too, right? Like, for example, when me and my wife want to buy a house, I start preparing myself 3 years before I bought a house, because I was self-employed. I had a business, and I had to prepare all my documents, make sure they're good, make sure I pay my taxes, make sure that I will qualify. And I had a lender. I'm like, hey, listen, like, Chris, well, how much do I qualify? Like, well, you qualify this much. Okay, cool. I want a little bit higher. And I work another year, right? And then again, my documents ready. My credit cards are good. They're not over 30% ratio of the credit cards. I have all my tax records. I have all the write-up. I'm not buying any cards. I'm not buying any equipment. I'm not buying any laptops and credit cards, none of that. So my ratio is down, and I bring it, boom, I got qualified. So it is possible.
I always like to give you a cheat code, right?
Yeah.
There's one other cheat code. You own a business and you have a business checking account. If you pay your car payment or you pay your credit card each month, 12 months in a row, you have to prove it's 12 months in a row. 12 months in a row from your business checking account, even though it's listed on your personal credit, I don't have to count that against you to qualify. You have an $800 a month car payment, you send that from your business account 12 months in a row, and you go to buy.
Or could be saving.
It don't matter. As long as I can show 12 months of business, it has to be a business bank account. And that $800 payment is on there. And you pay all your credit cards, everything through the business. Show me those 12-month statements. Now, even though it's on your personal credit, I don't have to count that in your ratios. You can qualify for more.
I think I'm about to buy myself FHA forklifts. Let's go. I just found something out. That's a cheat code. I didn't even freaking know. Gosh, what are you holding off on me, man? See, that's why I have these guys to come to the video with me and talk and share information, because we're all about share information. Get out there. You don't have to sign up for any passes, right? You need to sign up for. You don't have to sign up for any payments things. You can do all this by yourself. But if you want to buy a house this year, next year, if you want to get on the right path and get things lined up for yourself, give us a call. Chris' number is going to be here below. My number is going to be here as well. My calendar link is going to be below as well. You can book a call with me personally, not my assistant, myself, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have regards real estate. I know a little bit about loans, because if you have any question about loan, you'll be talking to this guy or his assistant, Matt. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on my next video, maybe on my next home tour we'll be showing. Go check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button as well. And don't forget the bell button. If you hit the bell button, you get notified on my next video coming out. So, and you always comes out. Every week comes out. 1 long form, 3 short forms as well. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Anyway, guys, peace out. Alek and Cruz are out. Drop the mic.